Good morning, good morning, good morning. How are you today, boys and girls? I think today is going to be a lovely day outside, and I'm very excited about that. I'm looking forward to getting outside, getting some fresh air, doing something to be playing, I don't know, something, right? I hope that you guys had a nice long weekend. I miss your faces. I can't wait till tomorrow when we get to have our group Zoom. Okay, so today, Wyatt has picked out a book. Can you tell them what it's called?
I can't read that.
Alice and Greta. So, to me, I'm very excited because this book, I've not read it, but this book makes me think that there's going to be some really fun pictures. Just look at the bright colors, right? And how it fades all in. I think this would be like right up Miss Boland's alley. All right. So, boys and girls, let's get started. Alice and Greta. A Tale of Two Witches. Once, a long time ago, two witches lived on top of a mountain. Although they both looked at the same view, they saw things differently. This is welcome, and this is keep away.
I see.
Mm-hmm. Alice's outlook, like her clothes, were always rosy. Greta, on the other hand, was always on the lookout for trouble. She dressed in poison green, a color she liked to think was as putrid as her personality. Oh, how different Alice and Greta were. So obviously Alice, right, in the pretty red rose color, and Greta in green. Alice and Greta had known each other ever since they were little witches at Miss Mildred Mildew's School of Magic. There they had learned the same spells, the same curses. Thanks for the words, Alice. Greta! The same chants and the same bruise. Gnats sneeze, dragonflies, donkey breath, spiders sneeze. And they just use their magic differently.
Jeez, the other one's great and the other one's horrible.
No, they're just two different people. We don't want to call people horrible, right? We don't know yet. Whereas Alice's spells were simply enchanting, Greta's were deviously diabolical. Greta never did her homework and often didn't listen in class. She was misbehaving as usual the day the class learned the most important lesson of all. The boomerang principle. Whatever you chant, whatever you brew, sooner or later comes back to you. So you see Greta here doing some sort of magic and turned her hair into snakes. What do you think's going to happen?
I don't know.
Time passed, and before long, it was graduation day. Alice and Greta flew off into the world to weave their spells and work their witchery. One day, Alice was flying high above the seashore when she spotted a sailboat stranded on a sandbar. She waved her wand high above her head and whispered, "Come now, moon, and turn the tide. Take this family for a ride." A huge wave rushed towards the boat and lifted it safely off the sandbar. The family waved their thanks. That was very nice of her, wasn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, instead of pushing it back out in the ocean.
On the other side of the world, Greta was using the same spell, just a little differently. She saw some children building a sandcastle on the beach. They had worked for hours on towers, tunnels, and moats. And the moat. Just as they finished, Greta waved her hand in a circle high above her head and whispered, "Come now, moon, and turn the tide. Take the castle for a ride." An enormous wave crashed high on the beach, sweeping the castle into the sea. "Ah ha ha ha!" Greta cackled. Then she disappeared into a cloud as the children ran crying to their mother. Oh no. But look at the fish in there. Here comes the wave. Here's the fish. Ah, bloop, bloop, bloop. That's not very nice of Greta, was it?
Who's Greta?
Greta's up here in the tree.
Oh.
Meanwhile, Alice had come upon a small boy in a field calling for his lost puppy. Alice knew what to do. She waved her wand and chanted, "Alakazam, Alakazir, puppy dog, reappear." A sheepdog pup bounded out of the woods into the grateful boy's arms. Alice smiled and was on her way.
She's a nice witch.
That's nice of her, isn't it, to help? Let's see what Greta does, huh? At that moment, Greta was busy being a bad sport. As she passed a school soccer team played for league championship. As one girl was about to kick a goal, Greta waved her wand and chanted, "Alakazam, Alakazir, soccer balls disappear!" Not only did the girl's ball, but every ball in the field disappeared. The puzzled players searched until dark, but they couldn't find a single ball to finish the game. Everyone went home perplexed and disappointed. Perplexed means confused. Greta snickered and flew home to her cave, delighted with her dirty work. But can I just take a second? Look at Greta. Look how she's hanging off her broom. She's like backwards, upside down, and crooked. It's pretty talented. Look at her flying like that. Beep, beep. Look at her feet.
Yep.
I know if I was playing soccer and someone took my ball, I'd be kind of sad. The next day, Greta was sipping her morning cup of pond slime. She was bored. It was time to stir up trouble, but where? She tossed a few things into the cauldron. When the smoke cleared, she peered into the brew and muttered, "Time to brew, time to bubble, time to stir up nasty trouble." In the boiling potion, she saw a school playground and children happily playing. Greta jumped on her broom and flew off in search of the school. Within minutes, she had arrived at the same scene that had appeared in her cauldron. Rubbing her hands with delight, Greta said, "The children are so sweet, but I can make them even sweeter." She waved her wand at the fluffy clouds overhead and cackled, "Icky, yicky, gloppy, gloop, clouds fell down my sticky soup." Sticky soup out of the sky. Ooh. With a crash and a flash, the fluffy clouds overhead rained down millions of melting marshmallows onto the children. At first, the children were delighted, but as soon as they realized they were stuck in the gooey, sticky marshmallow mess, they called for help. Greta just laughed and laughed. Alice heard their cries and appeared from beyond the cloud. But before she could lift her wand to help, Greta spotted her. "Oh, no, you don't!" she yelled and pointed her wand at Alice. "Icky, sticky, gloppy goo, another sweetie for the stew." I mean, might be not terrible to get covered in marshmallow, huh? Eat your way out? Do you think you could eat your way out, boys and girls?
Yeah.
A million more marshmallows fell on Alice. Before she knew it, she and her broomstick were pulled to the ground and stuck fast in an icky, sticky mess. She was helpless, unable to lift her magic wand. Alice struggled, desperate to think of what to do. Then she remembered something she had learned in school. She looked hard at Greta and said these words, "Whatever you chant, whatever you brew, sooner or later comes back to you." Nothing happened, so Alice added a little spell of her own. "Make it sooner, not too late. Help me now, I just can't wait." With that, the marshmallow lifted off Alice and the children and landed thwap on top of Greta. The children crowded around Alice and cheered. Greta's stuck in that marshmallow mess, huh?
Mm-hmm. Look like she made a mess.
Mm. To this day, Alice lives in her cave on the hill, where the view just keeps getting better and better.
Where's Alice?
Look, that's Alice right there, too.
You
And all the balloons. And look, they have made her thank you cards, and she's hung them all up. And she gets to see all the kids play. And for now, Greta is stuck learning something she should have learned long ago.
and Stucky Ooey Gully Marshmallow.
So, boys and girls, moral of this story to me is do unto others what you would like done to yourself. If you don't want people to call you names, don't call other people names. If you don't want people to hit you, don't hit them. We're learning this lesson in our house. If you don't want people to bite you, don't bite them. I'm sure that you guys can all understand that concept. And most of you have siblings or cousins around that, you know, you played with, they've done something not nice to you. You don't want that, so don't do it to them. Do kind things to others, and kind things will come back to you. All right, boys and girls. I like the story. I hope you did too. Have an amazing day, and I miss your faces, and I hope to see you guys tomorrow. Bye.